My name is Noriel Nolan, and I'm the bereavement coordinator at Haven Hospice. Camp Safe Haven is a day-long camp that brings together grieving families so that they can process their grief in a fun and supportive environment. It brings together children and their caregivers so that they can see that there's others going through the same experiences that they are. This year's camp is a little bit different. We are doing a family camp, so each child has a caregiver with them. So it's really supporting the caregiver in guiding the children through activities as well.
My name is Emily Rant, and I'm a bereavement counselor at Haven. I've been a counselor here for like 7 years. The goal of the camp is to normalize really the experience, to normalize the grief journey, and to help children feel like they're not alone. Oftentimes they do make connections and they'll exchange numbers, and they feel like, you know, there's other people out there that understand them. So that's primarily the goal.
I know that camps usually have an introductory get to know you activity, so it can be, you know, what's your favorite color, just easing the kids into the day, what's your favorite song, and then being silly, maybe tossing the ball around, and in that moment they get to identify with the other children in the room. And then we'll transition into usually arts and crafts, you know, just settling into the day. But there's also active activities, so getting them moving and in their bodies. We have a drumming circle that they do, which really brings them out of their shell, you know, connecting with the music and feeling that rhythm in your body. And it's a wonderful way for them to process their feelings and emotions without having to say anything.
I mean, I think like historically, just like most children and teens, when they go into a situation, especially when it's not simply just a fun day, there's also like therapeutic activities. So I think at first they're reserved, probably a little apprehensive, shy maybe, but as the day goes on and more, you know, people start to share, I think that by midday, and then especially at the end of the day, they're comfortable. You can tell that there's almost like a sense of relief, like again, there's other people that understand what I'm going through.
And then as the day moves forward, we might do another additional activity or two, usually arts and crafts, sell them back in. It's usually the counselor-led, processing grief, the sorrow piece of it. You know, what are you feeling, identifying emotions. I watched the bereavement program that my stepson went through when he was in a terrible car accident and his loved one died in that car with him. Coming to Haven was vital for him to process that trauma. And that was many years ago. And it stuck with me all these years. And I knew that I wanted to come and be a part of this team at some point, and here I am. I would encourage families who are grieving to come to Camp Safe Haven. We have seen families who attend get so much out of the activities and the bonding experiences with the other families, and there's just wonderful feedback at the end of camp about how beneficial it was and that they are so glad that they attended. So right from their mouths, they're telling us this was needed. We're so grateful that we could come.